Hello everyone, and welcome to another 3 printed wooden railway Thomas video. So in my last video, I showcased Mavis, Rosie, and Douglas. But now I've got 3 more characters here, and they're all fan suggested, as always. So let's begin with a character who was suggested by Isaiah Rodriguez, and one of my favorite characters. Fergus the Traction Engine. Now, Fergus is one of my favorite models I've ever made in a 3 printed wooden railway engine because of how basic he is. And the reason I say he's basic is his paint job is too simple. Like, this is already accurate to Fergus's blue color. All I had to do was paint his smoke box, his stripes, his flywheel, thing that actually makes the flywheel spin, although it doesn't here, and the wheels here. And what I love is that Fergus actually does roll like the original wooden railway Fergus. What I liked is that Mattel, who made Thomas Wooden Railway as well, when they were making the CGI characters, they decided to make a new version of Fergus, even though Fergus never actually appeared in the CGI series, and he never appeared in the Sharon Miller era. We all know that Fergus's model was damaged in Build Better Fergus, and sadly the crew did not have the budget to fix Fergus. One of my least favorite things about Tom's Friends was how low the budget was in Season 3. Because in the Season 3 season, the Flying Scotsman never actually appeared as a full locomotive. We just saw the 2 tenders, and that was because the crew didn't have the budget to actually make a full Flying Scotsman model. Although I am happy that Thomas Wooden Railway actually made a full Flying Scotsman model, which is like the Railway series adaptation. Someone suggested the Flying Scotsman. Actually, Spider Oliver 11 suggested Scotsman. So, I do have the Flying Scotsman. I haven't painted him yet, and I haven't given him his chassis yet. But I will make the Flying Scotsman soon. So, Spider Oliver 11, thank you for suggesting the Scotsman. And Isaiah Rodriguez, if you're watching this, thanks for suggesting Fergus. Keep up the good work suggesting characters. I really appreciate your suggestions. So, I don't know if I could say more about Fergus, but he looks so cool. Like, this is a great model of Fergus. I couldn't be happier with how he came out. Now we take a look at a character who was suggested by Trainboy17. Skarloey, the #1 narrow gauge engine. Now, I like Skarloey as well here. I think he turned out great on this model. And what I'm really happy for is the details. Like, this is based off of the 1999 all the way up to 2000. I don't know when they updated Skarloey, but this was how he looked at first. Although this is a newer Skarloey because he doesn't have the beveled funnel. He has the same exact funnel as Peter Sam. Anyways, Skarloey looks so identical to his real wooden railway Skarloey. And what I'm really happy for is his nameplate here. Like Peter Sam, I actually had the courage to actually try and paint this on, and I succeeded. Like, this is just so cool that I've done here. Wouldn't you agree? What do you think of Skarloey here? Do you like Skarloey here as well? Trainboy17, if you're watching this, thanks for suggesting Skarloey. I am in the process of Stepney. He's almost complete there. I just need to paint his wheels and print his face and glue on his magnets. Skarloey also runs smoothly, which I'm very glad for. Don't know if I could say more about Skarloey, but he looks cool. Now on to our last character. Devious Diesel. I don't know who suggested Devious Diesel, but he was another fan-suggested character. Now, Diesel is one of my least favorite characters of the Thomas & Friends series. Reason being is because Devious Diesel usually causes trouble, and when he does something very bad, Sir Topham Hatt sends him away. But every time, Diesel comes back. Now, I don't understand why that is. I mean, Diesel should be sent away at least one time, and not have to come back every single time. That's kind of weird in my opinion. Although I do like Diesel's design here. I love how basic Diesel is, because he's just a black Diesel with white decals. All of these aren't actually white. They're just drawn in white just to show that they're there. Diesel actually does have these things, like his ladders, his grills here, and his windows. And I like Diesel for his grumpy face. Now, there's some times where Diesel is smiling, and I don't know why they make Diesel smile in Thomas merchandise. This has to be one of my favorite Diesel faces. Like, I love Diesel's grumpy face more. I think this suits Diesel better than his other devious face, where he's looking kind of evil and he's smiling a little. But I just like Diesel more when he's grumpy, because Diesel can get grumpy sometimes. He does not like when the troublesome trucks cause trouble for him, and he doesn't like when they sing. He finds it kind of annoying. I mean, I don't know how many episodes Diesel has appeared in over time, but he has appeared quite a lot in the classic series, like Pop Goes a Diesel, Diesel's Devious Deed, Diesel Does It Again, Tenders for Henry, World's Strongest Engine, and Fergus Breaks the Rules. Quite a lot of episodes Diesel has appeared in. Like, Diesel seems to be pretty iconic. I don't know if Diesel is popular to the fandom, but he is pretty iconic. And Diesel is actually in the 2D animated reboot. But one thing I don't like is that Diesel is a good guy. Like, I don't get it. I honestly don't get that. That's one criticism I have with this 2D animation. Although a lot of you are complaining about Thomas's design, and Mattel only cares about money instead of Thomas and Friends. I don't know how well written these stories are going to be, because the series doesn't come out till October, but the trailer everyone is complaining about, I'm not criticizing until I see at least one episode of this reboot. If I see that these episodes in this Thomas reboot are poorly written, then I'm just going to stop watching new Thomas content and go back to when Thomas actually gained popularity. And this was one of the most popular merchandises kids were buying nowadays, back in the times. For over 20 years, Thomas Wooden Railway has put smiles on children. That's all I gotta say about these characters. So who was your favorite? Did you like Fergus, Skarloey, or Diesel? And thank you guys for suggesting these characters. And if you want to suggest more Wooden Railway characters that you want me to 3D print, tell me in the comments below. I look forward to your suggestions, and I can't wait to see what new models I've done. Eventually I will do a Thomas Wooden Railway 3D printed collection video, just until I have enough trains to actually show a collection. Because my collection here is starting to grow, and I want to continue that path. So keep suggesting Wooden Railway characters, and thank you for suggesting your characters that I've made. Stay tuned for more on Tammy 2009, and I'll see you guys in the next 3D printed Wooden Railway video.